Oh, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful summer morning. I'm sitting out on the front porch because it's just so nice. So you're going to hear some cars going by, unfortunately. Um, so we're reading through Ecclesiastes 1 to 6, and what we have is a wonderful opportunity to see a mind that is submitted to a heart that is filled with the Lord, and a mind that is submitted to a wandering heart. Solomon wrote both Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. Proverbs were written in the early part of his reign, and Ecclesiastes would have been written closer to the end of his reign. And they both have the same kind of sense, but they're on polar ends. Proverbs is filled with joy, with instruction focused on the Lord. It's focused on wisdom that's centered on God. It constantly lifts up the relationship and doing the right thing. Ecclesiastes, although it continues to point that everything only makes sense when it's centered on God, is very much a wandering after other ideas, a seeking after purpose in life. And so what we have is in the first part of Solomon's reign, he is focused on obedience to Yahweh. He is focused on doing what is right according to Yahweh. He is that is the instruction that he is leaving for his children. In Ecclesiastes, Solomon has wandered away from the Lord. He's chased after other things. His many wives to keep peace. Like a lot of these marriages would have been to allow for alliances with governments and such, because that's what they did at that time. But at the same time, to keep peace in his house, he allowed his wives to continue to practice their religion from their homeland. And this is the whole reason why Yahweh had told Israel that they were not permitted at all to have to marry outside of Israel, for this very reason, that they'll lead you astray to other gods. And this is exactly what happened. Is Solomon allowed this? He allowed these shrines and everything, and in his seeking after knowledge, he ends up worshiping at these shrines and is completely distracted from Yahweh. And so now he's at a point saying that nothing makes sense at all. Everything that he's chased after, everything he's looked for, it just doesn't make any sense. And so we have this wonderful opportunity to see what happens when we chase after knowledge without being rooted. We can chase after knowledge. Listen, knowledge is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. To study the things of the world, to study social systems, to study history, to study science and all the wonders of creation is absolutely fantastic. But if we don't do this while we are absolutely anchored in a relationship with Jesus Christ, then those things are going to cause us to wonder. Those things are going to take us away, and then nothing's going to make any sense anymore, because things only make sense when they're kept in the context of our Creator. It's the way it's designed. And there's no argument around that. Some people say, well, it's you're throwing off the confines of thinking when you get rid of religion and stuff. No, it's the relationship with Christ. It's the relationship. It's walking in the Spirit. The Spirit gives us the understanding of the context of everything that we're studying, and that's important, because if not, we're going to end up in Ecclesiastes with a heart that is saying, is there any meaning to life whatsoever? It always will come down to the fact that it's everything is based on a strong growing relationship with our God, with our Father, with our King, with Spirit. You guys have a great day, and understand that He is with you all throughout your day, and you can have conversation with Him all day, and you can ask Him whatever questions you want to ask Him, and He's there to answer, and He will answer. It's just a matter of being in tune with His voice. You guys be blessed.